They humiliated the widow every day, until a powerful rancher married her and exposed the truth. The widow of Dry Creek. In the unforgiving land of Dry Creek, sorrow clung to the dust like a curse that refused to lift. The town was small, forgotten by progress, and ruled not by law but by rumor, cruelty, and fear. And no one carried the weight of that cruelty more than Eliza Moore. Eliza had once been a happy woman. Her laughter used to float through the wooden walls of her modest home, warm and alive. She had married Thomas Moore, a kind railroad worker with dreams bigger than the desert sky. But dreams die quickly in Dry Creek. One cold morning, Thomas never came home. They said it was an accident. A broken rail, a fall no man could survive. But whispers followed the coffin, whispers that pointed fingers at Eliza. Some claimed she had brought bad luck. Others said Thomas married beneath his station and paid the price. By sunset, Eliza became more than a widow. She became a target, a town without mercy. Dry Creek showed no sympathy. Women crossed the street to avoid her. Men stared with judgment or hunger. Children learned cruelty early and threw insults as if they were stones. Eliza the Cursed, they called her. She worked wherever she could, scrubbing floors at the boarding house, washing dishes at the saloon, stitching clothes late into the night. But no matter how hard she worked, the town made sure she stayed broken. Some nights, drunken men blocked her path home, laughing, shoving, humiliating her for sport. The sheriff looked away. Justice had no place for a poor widow. Yet Eliza never fought back. She lowered her eyes. She endured, because somewhere deep inside, she still believed goodness had not fully abandoned the world. The rancher who rode in silence. The day Samuel Whitaker arrived, the wind carried something different. Samuel was known far beyond Dry Creek, owner of the largest cattle ranch in 3 counties, a man with wealth, power, and a past soaked in grief. His wife had died years ago during childbirth, taking the child with her. Since then, Samuel had closed his heart to the world. He spoke little, trusted fewer, but as his horse trotted down Dry Creek's main street, his sharp eyes noticed something others ignored: a woman kneeling in the dirt, gathering spilled supplies while men laughed at her misery. That woman was Eliza. Something twisted inside Samuel's chest. Not pity, recognition. When cruelty met authority, Samuel dismounted slowly. His boots hit the dirt with finality. "That enough?" he asked quietly. The men turned, smirking at first, until they recognized him. The laughter died instantly. Samuel helped Eliza to her feet, his grip firm but gentle. For the first time in years, someone stood between her and the cruelty. "Go home," he told the men. They obeyed without argument. Eliza whispered a thank you, but Samuel barely nodded before riding away. He didn't know why he interfered. He only knew that leaving her there had felt wrong. An unexpected offer. Days later, Samuel returned. He found Eliza working late at the saloon, her hands raw and trembling. He watched quietly, observing the way she carried herself, tired, wounded, yet unbroken. He sat across from her and spoke words that stunned her silent. "Marry me." Eliza thought she had misheard. Samuel explained, calmly, plainly. His ranch needed a woman of integrity. His name needed respectability. And she needed protection. It was a marriage of convenience. Or so he said. With nowhere else to turn, Eliza agreed. The town erupted with shock. The widow they despised was now Mrs. Whitaker. Life at the ranch. Samuel's ranch was vast, rolling plains, open skies, and silence that healed slowly. Eliza struggled at first, expecting cruelty even there. But Samuel never raised his voice. Never forced her. Never treated her as anything less than equal. Slowly, she bloomed. She learned ranch work, managed the household, earned respect from hardened cowboys through kindness and strength. And Samuel watched. He noticed her laughter returning, her confidence growing, the way she faced hardship without bitterness. The marriage had started as protection. But feelings do not follow contracts. Secrets of the past. One stormy night, Samuel finally revealed the truth. He hadn't married Eliza for reputation alone. He had been investigating railroad corruption, the same corruption that caused Thomas Moore's death. Eliza's husband hadn't died by accident. He had been silenced. Samuel needed someone brave enough to help expose the truth. And Eliza was stronger than anyone knew. Courage under fire. Together, they uncovered documents, bribed informants, and risked their lives. Threats followed. Ranch hands were attacked. Fires were set. But Eliza never wavered. She stood beside Samuel not as a widow seeking safety, but as a woman demanding justice. The truth finally came out. Powerful men fell. Dry Creek changed forever. Love without conditions. After justice was served, Samuel offered Eliza a choice. "You can leave," he said softly. "The contract is done." Eliza smiled through tears. "I never married you for safety," she replied. "I stayed because I love you." Samuel took her hands, not as an agreement, but as a promise. This time, the marriage was real. The woman who rose. Dry Creek remembered Eliza Whitaker not as a cursed widow, but as the woman who endured, fought back, and changed her fate. And Samuel Whitaker found something wealth had never given him. A heart restored, a love earned, a future built on respect, not fear. Subscribe for more videos.